Welcome to this edition of Lightning Fast PD. Today we'll continue our UDL series by assessing our assessments with a UDL lens. Today's video is made possible with resources from the Your UDL Lesson Planner written by Patty Relevate. For more detailed information on this topic, check out this excellent resource. While it may seem like a no-brainer, we must first ask ourselves why we assess students in the first place. By understanding how we will use assessment results, we can create improved assessment practices that will better serve all learners in our classroom. As you begin the creation process, ask yourself if this will evaluate student progress, plan for future learning, and provide feedback to learners. If it does not hit all three, be sure to make necessary adjustments. Once you've created your assessment, check it for accessibility. This is a crucial step for all students, but especially important for your SPED students with accommodations. Check to maintain consistent formatting throughout without any unnecessary complexity. Next, check for options for perception. Be sure questions provide necessary background information and that the format is compatible with assistive technologies. Does your assessment offer flexible physical action, meaning multiple response modes that are valuable to students? By minimizing physical effort, we don't mean students not having to try so hard. What we mean is, does this test minimize the need for repetitive actions? Many students face testing fatigue, so be sure to only include enough actions of the same type to gauge if a student knows the material. Lastly, minimize distractions and threats. Make sure your students are able to screen out unwanted audio and visual distractions, and that there aren't any irrelevant pictures or graphics on your assessment. Once you've completed your accessibility check, make sure your assessment is flexible. Whenever possible, use a student choice and flexible verbs to assess student knowledge. The use of rubrics is helpful to maintain consistency for scoring within a flexible testing environment. We often don't think about bias, but even a simple pencil paper test may contain unintended bias. Do a quick check for overall fairness of your assessment. This is looking for any item that could potentially advantage or disadvantage a subgroup of students. For example, a science test requiring students to write grammatically correct sentences favors native English speakers and adds a burden to your EL students. Additionally, assessment should not contain content that would privilege learners with certain experiences. Finally, do a quick check for validity and reliability. Does your assessment measure what you intended, and are your instructions clear and consistent, meaning you would get the same result from students of equivalent knowledge bases? Once you've completed the assessment of your assessment, ask one more time if it meets the listed criteria, and if it does, you're good to go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for a Lightning Fast PD.